What? Oh? Oh my god. Hey everyone and welcome. I am SailorDrew. Let's hang out and play some Stardew. Okay, so I had a moment of panic where I was like, oh my god, there's winter music playing. And it's because I've got it on the jukebox. So yeah, that threw me off just a little bit. I was like, wait, what happened? Like, I could have sworn like it was spring. Okay, it's gonna rain tomorrow. And eels can be caught in the ocean during spring and fall during rainy day evenings. Okay, so tomorrow, like, hopefully I'll be able to catch an eel because I do want, like, at least one eel farm. Ooh, and Robin gave us wood. Alright. I would like to get my watering can upgraded. The only... I mean... What? The only thing that I really need it for, like, is for, like, the beginnings of the season or any sort of changes or anything that I do. Just because, like, I've got our sprinkler system down there, like, completely automated now. So, and I mean, I will be, like, eventually, like, be making some changes down there with, now that we have access to Krobus. Hopefully I'll be making a lot more money to where I can sit there and, wow, so much room. What am I trying to say? Yeah, so that way I can get iridium sprinklers, basically. So, of course, I always have, like, the option of, like, making them myself, but I don't know. Gooey is the description on it. That's pretty funny. Yeah. I mean, the chances of that happening, like, right away aren't, like, super great, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much, I suppose. Let's see here. Wow, I have, like, a lot of bug meat, don't I? Yeah, because Willie wants the juicy bug meat, so we've got 36, and I'm, like, keeping it on me just to kind of see, like, where I'm at. Ooh, I need to go and make some coffee, though, don't I? But let's go ahead and sell our goods that we've got. Our garlic came in. Ooh, wow, a few things came in, actually. Fantastic. It is day 4, so that makes sense. So, dear future me, remember that the day you plant also counts. For how long things take to grow. So, because normally, like, I'm, like, really confused on, like, how long things take. But I also do have, like, I think I chose the buff where things grow a little bit faster, so maybe that shaves off, like, the first day or something. I don't know. I don't know. I need to do, like, a really extensive, like, experiment with that, I suppose. Not really sure what I'm gonna grow. Man, I could grow, like, coffee beans out here, but don't really need them because the greenhouse is just full. I just would like to repurpose the greenhouse for something else eventually. But obviously, right at this moment, that's really not gonna happen. I do still have, like, half of the field to sit here and fertilize as well, it looks like. So, yeah, I would like to get some more fertilizer going. So, probably checking the crab pots is going to have to start being a priority as well. Let's see here. I don't really... Oh, yeah, bean starters. Yeah, I needed to plant these the other day, didn't I? Alright, so let's plant these on the edge so that way they don't really get in my way as I'm, like, trying to, like, run around. So there was, like, a mod where you could run through them, like, run through the trellises, and it's so nice. It's just, again, like, I'm trying to, like, not play with mods, even though, like, I briefly installed one for, like, a little bit of time. Like, but we're not going to talk about that, okay? Okay, so yeah, I'll sell like the high quality stuff and then I'll just keep okay, so can you like press garlic or something, or there's something that you do with it. I just don't know what it is. It's like you make some sort of like insect or not insect. Yeah, oil of garlic. Oh, so it takes garlic and oil. You don't press the garlic. Yeah, it's so that way monsters will avoid you. I don't know if that would work in these skull caverns or not. Like, it would be nice, right? Like, so that way those eels don't come flying at you. like, please leave me alone. Like, I'm just here for the goods. Like, we don't need to fight. There's no reason to fight. Alright, so let's see here. I don't really, other than like going to the caverns and like having a field day out there, there's really not a lot on my plate that I'm kind of like, I don't know, pressed for, I guess. We still do have to help Lily out, and honestly, like the iridium issue, um, yeah. I mean, I have 2 bars. I just need 5. And then batteries, again, are an issue just because I use all of our batteries to make lamps. Which the lamps, of course, look so nice. However, it's just kind of an issue because, again, like, all of our batteries are gone. I do have, like, a fair amount of iron, so I'm just gonna go ahead and fire some of it, but I'm gonna make some bombs with the rest of it. Now, do I have anything in here that I do not want to make fertilizer out of? It doesn't seem like it. See, I could turn in the bug meat. Maybe? I don't know. Because, like, the gathering and the quantity... Yeah, like, place the bug meat in the barrel next to Willie's house. Like, these are 2 separate things. I'm kind of wondering if I just turn it in, will it complete the quest, or do I still have to gather it? Let's try it. We're gonna experiment. So hopefully it won't, like, break the, Oh, so tempting. So tempting. Yeah, hopefully it won't break the, oh god. Oh, look. Oh, yeah, and there's that mini obelisk that, we can now build. So, place 2 of them on the on the form. Yes, on the form. On the farm to warp between them. Which is, like, super convenient. I'm just not sure where to put them yet. Like, I could put them up by the house and then over here so that way I can get over here faster. Or I could place them, like, next to the house. I mean, honestly, like, the house is probably going to be, like, the #1, like, spot for one of them. And then the other one, like, maybe I could place them, I don't know, like, down at the bottom of the map. So that way, like, if I'm coming home, like, super late from the south, I can warp home really fast. I don't know. I have to think about it, but so I did want to see about fertilizer. Oh, resin. Oh yeah, like I'm like completely out of resin and stuff. So I've got most of our trees fertilized. You can kind of tell because they've got like a little bit of a red tint to them. Kind of like an Instagram filter. As opposed to like over here, like these do not have like any sort of like quote unquote filter on them. So I'm hoping that all of the trees will grow in relatively quickly. But we'll pass through and say hi to everybody. More grass in the future. I may have to bring down like this area like sooner rather than later. Also ducks. Like I feel like we should get a couple of ducks. So how are we doing in here? Oh wow. Wow, yeah, it's a mess. I'm just gonna leave it like that though. I could sit here and spend my time milking the cows, but I don't want to. Like, I really, really need that auto grabber because now that Robin has given us the recipe for the pumpkin soup, I would like to make a lot of it for the skull caverns, because the spicy eel is like one of the best things to make. It's just the ingredients are kind of hard to come by. Same thing with like the lucky lunch, because obviously it makes you lucky, but the spicy eel makes you faster, gives you luck, so it's kind of like, I don't know. And it also doesn't negate your speed bonus from the coffee. So again, it's like if you can have 2 different speed bonuses, one from your food and a secondary from like your coffee or espresso. And I say espresso, even though like it's like a barista for years, like I don't know, it's just a bad habit. But espresso, yeah. They don't negate one another, they stack. So that's another reason why you want some sort of like food that gives you a bonus. Aha. Yeah, see, it'll let us put it out here. So let's take a look and see what happens with that quest. Okay. Aha. Yeah, so it still wants us to collect. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We can do that. No problem. I enjoy doing it, and plus we need bug meat anyways. So, because we use it a lot for crafting. But, yeah, the additional thing that I like about the pumpkin soup is that, just off the top of my head, like, it doesn't give you a speed bonus. So, people don't really think about it a whole lot, I think. But it is, like, genuinely, like, something that you should consider taking to the Skull Caverns with you, especially if you're kind of bad at fighting, or if you've got, like, a lot of low-grade, like, gear. Because not only does it give you luck, it gives you, defense. So, yeah, it's, nothing to sneeze at. So, and I'm like not super great at fighting. Like, it's just one of those things like in Stardew, like, I don't know, like, fighting in this game doesn't feel like other games, I guess, so it kind of like, you kind of have to get back into it, and because like I record ahead of time, like I usually take like a couple weeks in between recording if I can, just so that way I can kind of spend more time with my husband and now our puppy. But now especially, like, I have to really try and record ahead of time. Like, today's my birthday, so, and I woke up, like, at 1, because I was having nightmares, and, that and the dog was kind of shoving me out of bed, so she, like, anytime you kind of scoot over, like, she and I are really restless sleepers, like, we toss and turn a lot, and anytime I kind of turn over, she'll, like, kind of, like, readjust, and then, like glomp on me to where she needs to be closer to me. So it's just kind of like this recipe for disaster, to where she'll kind of push you off the bed, like, and I'll move her over, like, I don't care, like, but my husband, like, he's just such a sweetheart, like, he's just like, no, I don't want to, like, he feels bad, so he'll just, like, sleep on the very, very edge of the bed. Like, just deal with it. But I figured, you know, like, since I'm up, like, I might as well record, like, do some recording, but, because she is potty trained in a sense. Oh, yes, miasma. Excellent. Man. See how far we've come, guys? Like, I used to, like, dread the miasma with the bugs, because, like, it was such a, like, time sink, but now I'm like, yes, come to me. Come to me. But yeah, she's, like, potty trained in, like, I guess in all the important, like, mostly in the important ways. It's just that she's really, really quiet. She doesn't really bark a whole lot. Like, she only does it, like, whenever she's playing, or if she's, like, frustrated. Because right now she's, like, teething really badly. Like, she gets, like, a new tooth a day, pretty much. And, so she, yeah, pumpkin pie. Okay, so this is a list of people's favorite things. Oh, Caroline also likes fish taco. Interesting. I love fish tacos. So she's really quiet. So she doesn't really, like, make noise whenever she wants to go out back to go potty. So we got her, like, bells to hang on the door, and like sometimes she'll like actually like paw at them and like ring them like legitimately, but most of the time she'll just go up and like barely boop it with her nose. So if I'm in here recording, like chances of me hearing her are going to be very slim. So I haven't been able to really work during the day. Like I have to work like on the days that my husband are off, so that way he can like watch her more closely than I can. Or like in the evenings and stuff. So yeah, it's you know, pet parenthood is you know, it's nothing to sniff at. So yeah, I'm just trying to like get as ahead with my recording as humanly possible. I'm also hoping to pick Dragon Quest back up, because I know a lot of y'all missed that one, and I had to put it on hold because my computer just couldn't handle it anymore. And it would take several hours for one 30-minute video to render. Like, it was just so bad. Like, I felt so bad for my computer, but I should be able to pick it back up. It's just the only issue is that I really don't remember like how to play because it's been so long, and like I really need to like sit down and kind of like just do some grinding and practice again and get myself reacquainted. The nice thing about that game though is that it does sit there and give you like a recap of like what happened last time, like, which I feel like as an adult, like it's such a nice feature for games. Like it should be in like in every game, because yeah, it's kind of like just a tad bit like annoying a little bit, like especially if you play like a lot back to back. However, like I don't know, you know, especially if you've got kids, like I imagine like it's even harder to like get away and like play games. So it's nice to have the reminder. But I'm still so mad at that game because I feel like the S version, the version that was first released on Switch and then like released on everything else, as far as like, well, I think the Switch might still have like exclusive content. Like, I don't know, I can't really remember. It's been so long, but like the S version has like so many cool things, and I feel like the game should have been released like that first. So I'm actually kind of like really bitter and angry about it, like, because I'm like, God, like the game was so expensive, like, and I would have loved to have played it like with like the kind of like isometric like 2D version and like back in the day type of thing. I would have also really loved to have the full orchestrated version of the music as an option, like that one does, instead of like the MIDI stuff, because the MIDI it gets really grating, like especially if you have like sound sensitivity issues, which I do on occasion. So yeah, it just kind of gets grating and stuff, and it's just like the same stuff over and over again. So yeah, there's just so much to that version of the game that I'm just like, dang it, like like it just feels manipulative that they didn't want to give that to us to begin with, when their whole thing was trying to revive like the franchise after so many years. So it just doesn't make sense to me, and I'm just mad because I try to be like a frugal gamer, because I don't know, yeah, I just can't and don't want to spend like a ton of money on games, so I just try and find bargains as much as possible. And yeah, I think that's another reason why I'm like really mad like that they did that. So but it is what it is. So still enjoying it though. It'll be fun to pick it back up and see Sylvando and stuff like that. I also love how like this entire episode I just like spent like complaining and like dishing the dirt on like another game that's like not related. That's pretty funny. But I'm trying to also think about like ahead of time, like what I'm gonna play after we're done with this Let's Play. I mean, we still have like quite a ways to go because we have not unlocked like all of the content yet, I know. I do want to play the Stardew Expanded eventually, but I would like to play a game in between. Oh yes, my asthma. My asthma. That's like every single time like we would watch Inuyasha and they'd talk about my Naraku's like miasma. Like my husband would be like, "Oh no, my asthma!" Like because he has asthma. And yeah, I don't know. It was just like a silly joke, but yeah. So I'm trying to think of like something kind of in the realm of Stardew Valley to play after the fact. So if you have any game suggestions, let me know. I know Atlantico, I know that you want me to play Oxygen Not Included. I still need to sit down and actually learn how to play it. Because a few times I've like sat down just to kind of like play it without any tutorials and just see if I could figure it out. It's gone horribly. And it definitely calls for how to say, like there's an opportunity, if you will, to be hyper organized in that game. And I know it, and it calls to me. I'm just like, yes, I can be super organized. And oh no, I don't have any room, and I really want to grab it so that way the timer will restart. Okay, the rice. Shoot, I'm gonna have to eat it. Yeah, grab, and go. Yeah, so it's just kind of like I had to sit down and like actively learn how to play it. Like I told my husband, I was like, you should learn how to play it because he really enjoyed it. What? Hello? Oh my god. What the heck? What was that? Oh my god, I've never seen that before. I know that's not a 1.5 thing. I think that was like 1.4 or a little bit earlier. So yeah, I've never seen that before. That's exciting. Yeah, we'll have to check that out next time. But guys, that's gonna be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for hanging out and letting me just kind of gab your ears off. So please hit the like button, as it is my birthday. Wish me a happy birthday in the comments down below. You know, like engagement like that always helps the algorithm like decide that like, oh, people actually do watch your stuff, you know, as if people clicking on the videos isn't enough. But until next time, take care, and I will see you in the next video.